Good afternoon. My name is Professor Todd Sandel, and I'm your instructor for this class, Communication 3810, with a title of it called Communication in Contemporary Chinese Contexts. Now, the fact that I'm speaking to you video indicates one problem at the beginning of this class is unfortunately I cannot be with you. I'm currently in Germany teaching classes for OU and am scheduled to return and be with you by Tuesday, February 2nd. But because I didn't want not to cancel class the first 2 weeks, I've invited Professor Hua Zhong, or Zhonghua in Chinese, and she has an English name, Ivory, which she can introduce herself later, who will lead and instruct this class. She is a visiting professor, has been here on Norman campus taking classes and doing some research since August of 2009, and she's a professor in the English department of Huazhong University of Science and Technology in Wuhan, China. We're very privileged and glad to have her here and assist me, and she will assist us throughout this semester. I just want to briefly tell you why I have started this class, because I'm very excited. This is the first time for us to offer this kind of class, and I want to explain to you what my motives are having this class, what are our purposes and objectives, and what I hope for you to gain by the end of this semester. Let me begin by the title of this class. It's a mouthful: Communication in Contemporary Chinese Contexts. Or you may call it Chinese communication for short, as I do, and I've had it listed on the website. But there's a reason why I chose this particular long title. It's because, based upon my years of experience living and traveling in China and Taiwan and Hong Kong and other places in Asia, as well as doing research and reading there, I know two things. One is that there's something common in terms of the communication practices, the beliefs, the style, a certain way of life that you find throughout that part of the world. That is something that can be identified as Chinese. But also there's something distinct. When I've been traveling, say for example, in urban Taipei, where now there's the world's second tallest building, and there's certain kinds of foods, there's certain kind of lifestyle. Or I've gone to the mountain villages in central Taiwan. Or I've traveled to the cities of Shanghai, Beijing. Or I went to the rural areas of Yunnan province in China. I see differences, that there are contextual issues, that the religious beliefs, for example, in southern parts of China or Taiwan, which are maybe shared across the Taiwan Straits, are not exactly the same as you would find in the city of Chengdu in Sichuan province in China, or in the capital of Beijing. Each context has something which is different. And so I hope by the end of this semester that you learn, one, what does it mean to be Chinese, or what is a Chinese kind of communication or style of communication. But you also don't make the mistake of believing that everything is all the same, just as you would think for the United States, that a place like Tahlequah, Oklahoma, and the style of communication there is not exactly the same as it would be in, say, the cities of Los Angeles or New York or Houston. So I hope that you get a richer and more nuanced understanding of Chinese communication. Now, to do this, and to gain this understanding, I've assigned 4 books for this class. The first book is one that I recently read this fall. It's a wonderful account. It's by Rob Gifford, who was the National Public Radio correspondent to China for a period of, I believe, 5 or 6 years. I think it was 6 years. Most recently left. And in this book, he takes a journey on Route 312, which is similar to the Route 66 of the United States. It's not the main superhighway. It's not a high-speed rail which they're building throughout to connecting the cities of China. It's not like the air traffic corridors. Rather, it's a highway, a very important